Hi, my name's Jemima and I'm a seniors coach at Speaking Schools Australasia. So I did a little bit of debating and public speaking in primary school, and then I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun activity, and so I continued doing it in high school, got a little bit more competitive, but largely it was something that I did with my friends as a social activity and just to sort of like get better at speaking in public and having fun thinking about arguments and stuff with my friends. My favorite part of debating is probably the team aspect. I really enjoy that you can create cases with your teammates. It's a collaborative process and you really get to take different people's ideas and synthesize them together and then present it in a way that's really like cohesive and fun. I think that's way better than having to do everything by yourself. And also just like, it's a really fun activity. The achievement I'm most proud of in my debating career is probably being able to attend the Easters, like the sort of Australian University debating competition. I was able to take some new members of our debating society and really help them grow and learn about university debating. That was a really rewarding experience and I loved being part of their debating journey. Debating definitely helped me by just giving me more confidence in terms of speaking in front of large groups, having to do things on the fly, like having to think of my ideas with a very limited time, and also just like being able to work together with a team, synthesize different ideas from different groups of people and bring them together in a way that was cohesive and like actually made sense. I mean, the obvious answer is that learning how to speak in public is just like a totally vital skill, and it's definitely helped me be more confident in working in uni group assignments and those sorts of things. It also means like my experience with debating means that I'm never afraid to like take an idea and sort of pitch it for a group and see how we can like work together to make things work. I really love being able to interact with kids and see them grow and develop. It's like the most rewarding part of coaching is getting a kid come to your class. They might be really shy, they might not have any sort of experience doing public speaking, and you get to work with them and really encourage them, and you just see them flourish and grow. It's such a rewarding part of working here. The most important thing to remember when teaching kids is to let them be kids and let them have fun. I think everything flows naturally from that. If they're enjoying themselves and they're enjoying your class, they're going to want to write speeches. They're going to want to talk about things that are engaging and interesting to them. And when you facilitate that by being like welcoming and open, I just think it makes it really easy for them to have a good time and then get their creative juices flowing and actually create something that they want to do. Having done coaching has really given me a perspective on just how cool and clever and fun kids are. I generally teach like the younger age range, but these kids are so creative and so fun to work with. They come up with some really fascinating speech concepts, and I always really enjoy being able to work with them, sort of like tease out the ideas and help them like polish a speech that they're really proud of. I love working at speaking schools. You get to work with a huge variety of people. You get to work with fantastic coaches, fantastic management staff, and you also get to work with some really fun kids. They're really fun and engaging. They always bring something new to the table, and there's never a dull moment, and there's always something new to learn from them. And I think that it's a fantastic and rewarding job. I would definitely recommend people work at SSA. I think it's a really fun and welcoming environment, and you get to work with all sorts of different people, the coaches that you see around. You also get to work with really interesting kids. There's always something new to do. There's always a new challenge to tackle, and I think it's very rewarding. The first thing I would tell them is just to give it a go. They might not be super keen on the idea of hopping up in front of the class, so maybe I would stand with them and sort of help them do the speech, sort of be there as moral support, I guess. And as they keep going, just making sure that the environment is really fun and welcoming. And I would hope that that means that they are, even if they're never gonna super duper love public speaking, they're willing to give it a go and they're willing to try, and hopefully they do develop that love through the sort of encouraging environment. definitely do your practice first. It's going to be so much easier if you have thought about your speech and you're familiar with the content, but also just relax. You know, it's not that big of a deal. And when you get up there and you start delivering your speech, once you've practiced it, you sort of like will have that muscle memory and that flow, and you can just, you know, ride the wave and deliver your speech. Debating has given me so many opportunities, like in terms of developing my interpersonal skills, developing my communication skills, just generally being a really fun hobby to pursue. It's also given me like job opportunities, and I think all of those things have really helped me grow as a person, given me sort of a really well-rounded perspective on like interacting with different people, and I think it's just like a really rewarding hobby to pursue. I think the advice I would give myself is to stick with it and like to pursue this as something to like, you know, do into the future, because it's just so rewarding and so valuable to my own personal development. Obviously, looking back, you can say that with certainty. I think I would just tell her, give it a go. You might not think it's fun now, but it will be fun later and you will benefit from it.